Recapping the Super Wildcard weekend. Starting off with the Rams and the Panthers. So the Panthers, they actually did not that bad. Bryce Young didn't really struggle. I know he threw a pick, but Stafford struggled a little bit. And then fourth quarter, Stafford locked in. Fourth quarter, Bryce Young locked in, but the Panthers fell short. Even with that blocked punt by the Panthers, they still they still lost because Stafford with the game-winning. Yep. We got the Bears and the Packers. So the Bears were down 21-3 at halftime. And then they're in the fourth quarter. Caleb Williams has found a way to win the game. And also the other reason they won because Brandon McMahon sold 2 missed field goals and a PAT. 3 missed kicks. Brandon McMahon is sold. I'm blaming it on him. We got another game that is per cinema. We got whole kinds of close games, like 12 lead changes in the fourth quarter in the playoffs, most in NFL history, or 15 now. I don't know how much. But this is another game with 2 14 points in the fourth quarter. That is just crazy. Another close game in the playoffs. Bills are going to play the Broncos and see what's up. We got the San Francisco 49ers defeating the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. So what happened was, by the way, the 49ers had a big injury of George Kittle because George Kittle torn his Achilles. They still won without George Kittle, Nick Bosa, and Fred Warner. And they still find a way to win. And they're going to play a tough defense next week against the Hawks. And I'm going to bet the Seahawks are going to win next week. So, I'm going to bet that. And at this point, we start getting boring games now. That we only saw 1 touchdown that game. Justin Herbert gets sacked 6 times. Justin Herbert sees ghosts in the playoffs. Well, here's their excuse. Joe Alt and Slater, they have no offensive line because they had season-ending injuries, but they still won all their games with their season-ending injuries. Excuse me, my bad. But the Patriots only scored 1 touchdown because it's basically defense that showed up for both sides. Drake May with 2 turnovers. Yeah, and they still find a way to win. Just Herbert gets sacked 6 times. Well, it was basically a defense showdown. Texans defense is locked in. That's what half their touchdowns by. So, yeah.